Hey my Boodoo lovers and Boodoo dolls, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, please consider subscribing if you enjoy content like this. It's free and it's easy, and plus, we'll have fun together. Booduluv TV is a variety channel. Not only do we do paranormal psychic videos, we also do music covers, original music, makeup tutorials, contact lens reviews, fragrance videos, drama vids from time to time, and so much more. So hopefully you won't get bored, and neither will we. Before we get into the video, I want to give a quick shout out to Sloan Bella. If you don't know who she is, she's an amazing psychic and astrologer. She has an awesome YouTube channel. I'll link her channel and her website down below. Also, before I start, I want to thank Sloan Bella again because in her video about channeling Heath Ledger, I received validation of what I saw and interpreted in my own psychic experience with Heath. Sloan lost her son to a hit-and-run motorcycle accident back in July. So please, let's share a quick moment of silence for the passing of Keith Bella. So for those that are new here, I'm a born psychic medium. I'm not a career psychic, but now I do private readings from time to time. With that being said, I am a professional actor, singer, and performer. I do have to say that all psychics are different and there is no specific way how we get our information. Information for me can come in spurts or waves through visions, apparitions, really deep intuition, or disembodied voices. I'm also a clairaudient. Also, information comes to me like a movie and sometimes like snapshots. But most of the time, it's through trance channeling. Basically, I'm a sleeping psychic. Let's dive in deep now into the psychic realm. So, I channeled Heath like a week after he passed. This is really important because as I stated in the beginning of this video, I am a professional actor and the acting technique I use the most is method acting. Method acting is very, very intense. It's the same method Heath and famous actors use. And sometimes really intense dramatic actors like myself, like Heath, and many others will go to extreme lengths to embody and capture the essence of the character we are portraying. If you're not a trained professional actor, you probably won't understand this, but I want to give you some insight so my reading actually makes sense to you. So I had a sketch done of what Heath showed me. The night I saw him, I stepped out of my body and all of a sudden I'm in another realm. And I saw this beautiful bridge. There was a lot of gray fog around it. No water, just really dense fog. I could only see the bridge right in front of me and Heath Ledger standing on the other side of that bridge. I could see that behind him there was a huge hypnotic black and white spinning wheel. Very, very clockwork orange. Heath was standing right in front of it and he's looking back at me. He's actually wearing a long, dark trench coat and he's holding a camera and he's waving at me to cross over the bridge and join him. He told me, "I know of a way." Those were his words. I know of a way. I wanted to cross over and join him because, hello, I wanted to see what was on the other side of that bridge. And yes, it was Heath Ledger. So I was like, yes, of course, wait up. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Then this huge sense of fear came over me. And all of a sudden I was frozen. And I heard a voice behind me saying, "Don't do it. Don't do it." Then I was pulled back into my body. I had no idea what Heath meant or wanted to show me, but at that time I was experimenting with different ways to sharpen my acting technique. So one of the ways was by just completely letting go and become an empty vessel for the character to live in. Kind of like a possession, if you will, of some sorts. I was taught by another fellow actor how to do this, and in a lot of ways it's very, very esoteric. I didn't understand what my connection to Heath was until I came across Sloan's video. In her video, she validated my vision and what it meant for me. Even though her video had nothing to do with me, obviously, but I was directed towards her video for a reason. And can you believe that that's the first video in time I ever heard of Sloan Bella, and instantly I trusted her as a psychic. So, in her video, she explained that Heath was doing certain things with a group of people that introduced him to this type of esoteric technique that I was also introduced to. So, I honestly feel that even though he was used to taking a cocktail of prescription drugs to help him with anxiety and his sleep disorder, there was a lot more going on. He was involved with people that had their own addictions, and I'm sorry, but I don't trust the Olsen twins at all. I'm not going to get into that right now, but their friendship with Heath was super, super sketch. And there's a lot of things that really don't add up for me. However, I definitely feel that Heath had one foot on this earth and one foot on the other side. Like one foot in, one foot out. With the use of certain opioids, DMT, and other drugs, your soul can easily pop out of your body, and it's a very, very addictive experience. I don't use any of those substances, but in my case, for example, my soul leaves my body during my sleep state, and then I see what I see. But I don't look for it. It just happens. It just literally happens without me even wanting it to or knowing it's happening. Heath was constantly reaching out for that experience. He was constantly reaching out for that high. He saw and he knew there was a lot more out there. And when you come back with more knowledge, and that's addictive. However, something happened where Heath wasn't able to come back. His silver cord snapped, or something snapped it, so he wasn't able to find his way back into his body. He tried, but he got lost. I bet you he got lost in that fog I saw. So, any prescription drug that causes drowsiness, if you mix that with more drugs or substances that also causes drowsiness, that can all depress the respiratory system, and then you won't wake up. But something spiritual or not of this earth other than medication was the culprit of him not returning to his body. So there was definitely a mixture of medication and unknown otherworldly causes that played into his demise. I believe that for the last role, the Joker, he really got help from the other side, and I feel like he was sharing his body with a demonic or a type of trickster entity. Maybe the same entity tricked him into staying for a longer period of time on his astral projection trip, which resulted in his death. This dark entity never incarnated on this earthly plane. It was never human. I feel like his candle was put out before his time. That's what I got. Also, let me tell you real quick that when a person leaves before their time, they might come back much sooner rather than later because they didn't work out all the karma they had to work out, or they just didn't finish or weren't able to finish or to complete their soul contract. Earth is a manifestation of heaven and hell, or whatever you want to call those realms. As above, so below. As above, so below. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep it locked and poppin' right here on Booduluv TV. I will have another video of Shoutout coming soon, and I'll have more psychic videos lined up for you guys. I love all you guys. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. You are all amazing. Please take care. Stay safe. Mwah. Bye.